Michael Jordan of the Habanos world. He used to be the manager of the shop at the Via Conde Nueve in Old Havana, Viejo Havana. He's now working at the La Casa del Habano shop in Cancun, and he's doing his custom rolls there. What I have is a bundle of his custom rolls, and specifically his custom D4s. So this is what the bundle is. Um, just a fabulous stick. This is, I can tell you guys, this is a cigar that I smoke pretty much every day here in Mexico. The smell is fabulous. It is Cuban tobacco. He gets the Cuban tobacco shipped from Havana, specifically to the La Casa del Habano shop. And basically, people have asked me, well, how do you know it's really from Cuba? Funny thing is that I've actually been in the store when they received a shipment of the tobacco. I've actually watched them open the boxes, take the tobacco out, and I actually looked at the shipping bill, the weigh bill, and it's from Havana, Cuba. So there's no mix of Mexican tobacco or anything else. It's tobacco from Havana, and basically it's the D4 size. So I'm going to take one out. Oops, as soon as I take one out, the bundle sort of comes apart. Basically, it's a custom D4 size. It's the Partagas D4. So this is his custom D4, which he blends and he rolls. It's a little under 5 inches, 4 7/8. I think it's about a ring gauge of a 48 to a 50, give or take. So these are I smoke about 4 to 5 of these a day here. Obviously, the Partagas D4s are going to be way more expensive now, as you guys have seen in some of the previous videos. But, the custom rolls that you get from La Casa del Habano in Cuba, in Havana, they call them different things similar. The Splendidos, you can get custom D4s, there's custom Siglo 6s, but I whenever I visit Havana and go to the LCDH shops, whether it be LCDH or Caracol, I always look at it, see if they have a torcedor, a custom roller in the shop, and I'll buy a couple of the different rolls and try them and sample them, and if I like them, I'll buy them. Typically, the custom rolls in Havana range between $8 to $15 a stick, depending on the size. On average, about $10, $10 to $12 per stick. Of course, because it's Cancun and it's the LCDH International, then you're going to pay a little bit more. These run between about $14 to $16 per stick. Still a great stick. I know enough comments about how expensive they are. Guys, cigars were cheap 3 years ago before the pandemic. Everything was cheaper before the pandemic. What can you do? Live with it, and then we find different jewels that we can find to smoke within our wheelhouse that are much cheaper than the name brands. Custom rolls is what I smoke every day, guys. So let's give this one a shot. I'm gonna cut this one here and let's light it up. But this D4 is the Reynaldo Jimenez custom D4 from the La Casa del Habano in Cancun. When you smell them, it's incredible. I'll tell you that some of my friends back in California love these sticks. These I always say are the first stick you should smoke in the morning with your coffee or after your breakfast. In my case, with my first cup of coffee and after my breakfast, sometimes during breakfast. And even afternoon smoking, even in the evening, the flavor is, I would say, about a medium. Even if you're a mild smoker or if you like full strength, you're still going to enjoy these cigars. These are really great. The draw is great. Reynaldo, those of you guys who have purchased Reynaldo's customs from the shop in Havana already know. I don't need to tell you anything. His BHK 52s notably a more stronger stick. But these D4s that he makes, these custom D4 sizes, flavor profile, unbelievable. If you guys are ever in Cancun, I highly recommend going to the La Casa del Habano shop, LCDH. It's in the hotel zone. You can Google map it. You're going to find it if you're in Cancun. Stop in, pick up a bundle. Just buy one, even if you want. You can buy them in singles and try it, smoke it in the shop. Say hello to the manager, Lauren, for me. Tell her Chemo. You saw it on Chemo's channel. But Reynaldo will be there at his rolling desk as soon as you enter the shop, and ask him for his custom D4. Amazing. And well worth the money, guys. Between, $13 to $15 a stick. You can't beat this flavor profile. And you know what? Those of you guys, there's been a lot of comments. Well, we only smoke Padrones, we only smoke Fuentes. Guys, you're still going to be spending $15, $16 a stick. Now, granted, depends if where you're buying it. If you're buying it in Pennsylvania, where they have no tobacco tax, obviously it's going to be a little bit cheaper. But for the rest of the schmucks like me, where we live in areas that have high tobacco taxes, you can't beat this. And here's the great part, guys. If you come to the Cancun shop in Mexico, when you come back, they're unbanded. The cigars have no bands. They don't know they're Cuban. You could just say they're from Mexico, no tariff, and you shouldn't have a problem bringing in. Last time when I came back to California, I brought 6 bundles with me, guys. Hey, can't beat it, right? Until next time, guys, remember, smoke 'em if you got 'em.